The Scottsbluff Fire Department has had their busiest year in at least half a decade, as was detailed in their annual report this week at the City Council. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it was a busy 2024 for members of the Scottsbluff Fire Department. Chief Tom Shingle presented his annual report Monday to the Scottsbluff City Council and covered a wide variety of areas during his 20-minute presentation. He says last year, firefighters had a whopping 2,785 calls for service, which included 92 fire calls.
This is the part that I think is most fascinating. Our estimated fire loss for last year was about 500,000, a little over 500,000. That's only about 5% of the estimated value that we protected. So I think that's a pretty good indicator that we're having a good response. We're making it effective when we arrive. So.
Roughly 72% of Scottsbluff Fire's calls last year were for rescue and emergency medical services. Shingle notes that they have 14 apparatus in their fleet, ranging from fire trucks, a hazmat trailer, and even a Sea-Doo jet ski used to clear dive areas.
We do have a few older pieces of apparatus, like Engine 2 is a 96. It's still in really good shape. It costs us virtually nothing to maintain, and that's one of the factors we use for determining replacement is cost of new versus maintenance and how we evaluate that. Engine 1 is our next one that we're looking at considering replacing at some point, and we would probably end up selling Engine 2 and putting Engine 1 into a reserve status.
You mentioned new training. What's some of the new trainings you guys are doing?
One of the biggest ones is we were able to conduct, and we started this in 2023, the end of, but fire officer training, leadership training, that's always been really hard to get, but we were able to get some of that training in and get everyone certified. And so all of our officers are now certified in Fire Officer 1, and a few of them have gone on to get their Fire Officer 2 status. So.
The Scottsbluff Fire Department also welcomed 2 new firefighters in 2024, Hunter Howe, who joined the A shift in January, and Jackson Roney, who joined the C shift in November. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Welcome back. 2 people have been arrested after a Scottsbluff County Sheriff's deputy conducting surveillance witnessed the theft of a large mobile generator from Western Sugar south of Rebecca Winters Road. Following information from another agency about a pending theft, the deputy watched the property late Monday night, seeing a small black car hook up to the generator and eventually head east on Highway 26, where it was stopped near County Road 25. 52-year-old driver Thomas O'Mara of Torrington was arrested and faces charges including trespassing and felony theft by unlawful taking more than $5,000, while 32-year-old passenger Kayla Mayo of Cheyenne was held on local trespass and drug charges and has a full extradition warrant out of Wyoming for multiple charges, including burglary. Both made their initial appearances in Scottsbluff County Court Wednesday afternoon. Well, the legislature's Revenue Committee took testimony Wednesday afternoon on a bill that would reduce the impact of Nebraska's inheritance tax. LB 468 was introduced by Senator Rob Clements, who said while he would prefer to eliminate the tax altogether, this may not be the year due to the state's revenue outlook. The Nebraska Association of County Officials gave conditional support, with Executive Director John Cannon saying replacement revenue, such as proposed increase in the documentary stamp tax, is a key.
When it comes to replacement revenue, we have a few basic premises of what that should look like. It should be adequate, as in dollar for dollar. And as the governor had told our board, no county should be left behind. It should be sustainable. It should be something that when you look at the long term is going to roughly reflect the economy in general and what the cost of government, how much that goes up on an annual basis. And frankly, the best ones are those that are locally sourced.
The Platt Institute, a conservative think tank.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
At Renewal by Anderson, we ask, why should we only feel the love on Valentine's Day in February? We have declared the entire month of February as the month of love. That's right, we did it. We laugh at February snow and cold. We love installing the best new windows and doors. We love how warm, cozy, quiet, and more valuable our awesome windows and doors make our customers' homes. Love, love, love. Tell someone you love them today, and please book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. Feel the love every day in February with Renewal by Anderson.
Baseball and softball season getting underway this weekend. That's right, it's time to hit the diamond for the WNCC baseball and softball teams, with both squads on the road this weekend to open their respective seasons. Mike Jones has been the head coach for the Cougar baseball team since the program started. He goes into his 24th year with a young team this season.
Yeah, well, you got to remind yourself to make sure you got patience going into the beginning for sure. I continue to remind myself, let's be patient. Let's not push any panic buttons early. We're gonna have some mistakes, and we're gonna have to work through those mistakes and just keep growing from there. But they're an excellent group of guys, so it keeps you excited. You want to help, and so you want to put them out there. You want to be there for them, and then make the adjustments from there.
WNCC coming off a 30-30 season a year ago. They'll be in New Mexico for games against New Mexico Military Institute, and Coach Jones says this opening weekend just a real nice evaluation opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, let's get out there and let's play. Let's keep everybody healthy, and let's get everybody out there and get the feel for what it feels like to have the real college experience. And then we'll discuss things as we move forward from there. It's important just to get out there and play. I need to get everybody some playing time. I need to get everybody their innings on the mound. We need to get out there. We need to get a feel for who we are and what works for us.
So what about the matchup for the opening weekend? The New Mexico Military Broncos are already 3-1. They played games last weekend against NJC.
They got a good coaching staff. They will come at you on the mound. They'll throw a lot of strikes. And offensively, they've always got some guys offensively that can hit a little bit of everything, right? They're well prepared. So we'll do everything we can to stay with our program, what we do, how we're successful, and we'll see how we match up from there.
So the baseball team in New Mexico for doubleheaders tomorrow and Saturday. The WNCC softball team, they're in the state of Texas with games tomorrow against Ranger College. And then on Saturday, they'll play Cisco. And Cougar basketball with a Region 9 South Conference road trip on tap Saturday as both teams are in action with games at Lamar Community College. Plenty of basketball coverage for us at the high school level this weekend. Just a casual 20-game slate. The Western Trails Conference tournaments start tonight. You see the first round matchups, and then tomorrow and Saturday, 6 games each day at WNCC. We'll have all 12 with Trayton Harmon on KNEB.TV platforms, including the YouTube channel, Allo 15 and Mobius 1500. For Scottsbluff and Gering basketball this weekend, road trips tomorrow before home games on Saturday afternoon and evening. I'll have the Scottsbluff games both days on 107.3 The Trail. Jeff Kelly will be on KMOR 93.3 with the Gering doubleheaders. For girls teams, just 2 weekends left for the regular season ahead of sub-district play. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the 40th annual KNEB Farm and Ranch Expo kicks off this week, and there's sure to be something for everyone in the whole family. Vendors have already began setting up at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds for this year's show, which will feature vendors from Nebraska and beyond with a wide variety of offerings. KNEB Promotions Director Kendra Feather explains what you can expect at this year's show.
Well, like we talked about the free breakfast to kick it off. We want to invite people up there to get an early start and come in and start seeing those vendors. You can register for $40 Visa gift cards. The FFA kids will be there with the well water testing, so things that people need to do. We have a great variety of vendors. If you need a steel building, if you need to do some repair work, if you need some windows, we have a good variety of people that will be there.
The free show is open to the public on Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and again on Saturday from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be away from the anchor desk tomorrow, so I hope to see you all back here on Monday.